But in any case,
Yeah.
that's
Nonetheless, we're talking about some riddles. There's no riddles on the stream. We got a Pichu and a Mario. And surprisingly enough, Luis switching to the regular Mario, not going to the dock that he usually has been doing.
And it's the most blue-collar Mario at that, too, which is really a surprising change in his
He's hardworking. He understands Mario's not his BS for whatever. No, I'm kidding. No. Mario still has his crazy things, but Luis still trying to find himself within this character. And we actually see this at 6 Rugs. The last time that he did play Mudomo, switching to Mario actually helped him out to win from the loser's side.
That's really surprising. I didn't know it was the Mario switch that helped him do that.
Oh
but
I've forward smash online, taking away that stock. But no, Nick, like you're saying, it is very surprising, and especially of us knowing Luis personally, he has not been liking the character too much. But hey, it's working out against his Pichu, and he's keeping it up.
I can kind of see it, right? Because the main leverage we see with his dock has been more against zoner characters, whereas Mudomo is very happy to be constantly moving and interject, just like Pichu himself.
Yeah, definitely a rushdown character, as we've seen time and time again. And, you know, historically, back from Smash 4, we've seen Pikachu actually struggle with the plumber already. So, I mean, it's no surprise that Pichu is facing the same difficulties.
I mean, one of the big differences, though, between this and Smash 4 is the fact that Edgeguard is a lot more plausible to pull off against Mario, which is why I'm surprised. Like, on that offstage situation, Mudomo actually held onto stage as opposed to going out there and maybe tossing out a Thunderbolt or something to harass Luis.
Oh, my goodness. I was going to say, with him sitting in such hyper saiyan, doesn't want to try to risk it, but it doesn't even matter. Getting hit by that forward smash, and Luis possibly working on a 3-stock.
It's 2 for 2 with those forward smashes. He's really onto something about Mudomo's movement, and I'm interested to see what it is. There we go. The first one blocked this time.
Oh, barely getting past the Thunder Jolt. Thought he was going to get caught. Up smash not going to be online, but the forward air still not going to be enough to take away that stock. But Mudomo chilling here at the ledge, trying to get that big toe. And still keeping up this pressure. How is Luis going to go ahead and get back? Yep, just a super jump punch.
Back air does the trick. And the thing is, we know Pichu is actually capable of shredding through 2 entire stocks really quickly. So it's a lead, but not by much. It's a question of how much Mudomo has refined his Pichu's punish game since we last saw him.
Yeah, but he is going to eat it back there. Getting caught by the Tomahawk, another forwarder. No, Luis just going for that guaranteed damage. Very solid stuff. I mean, you're up by 2 stocks. Don't want to be too risky.
Yeah, this is something I was talking to XX about, actually, how this is a game where you really can leverage a lead and like kind of tank it out and get a lot of mileage for your extra stock. Especially when you're fighting Pichu, who sacrifices his health just by pressing buttons, right? Like, you're almost winning neutral every time he whiffs.
Cool. Again, Luis trying to come up with those forward smashes this time around. Actually not going to land it. But Mudomo answering back with a forward smash himself.
Going to be picked off the ledge with the super jump punch. Oh, that up smash barely whiffing right there.
Yeah, the F-tilt actually in the opposite direction from Mudomo as well. Both of them missing their punishes. Here comes the back air. Not quite enough to take away that stock, but there we have it. The edge guard finally coming out, as you were talking about, G-Pick.
Yeah. I like the fact that he waited, too, to see what Luis's option was, and it was tossing out those capes expecting like a Thunder or a Thunder Jolt harassment, and then it's like, well, back air's going to beat this. The chase down reverse up smash does the job to finish off Mudomo, but otherwise a very good slide back into place near the end of the game.
All he needed, but Mudomo looking quite clean on his last stock. Looking forward to see how the set is going to be progressing on.
Yeah.
And if I'm not mistaken, this is winner semi, so this should be 3 out of 5, right?
Yeah, usually when you're fighting for the money here at Wednesday Night Fights, they make it work. I think winner semis last week was actually best of 3, and it was the case for Teb and Cerrone, now that I think of it. But I think loser semis is the difference, where that's actually 3 out of 5, because that way you get yourself into 3rd place. Though technically, winning winner semis
I was going to say winner semi should be the same exact thing,
yeah.
but you know, we'll get confirmation from these players and from our production staff a little bit later. But we're hopping into game 2. And here we have Mudomo going to get some home field advantage, going to Carlos' Pokemon League. Yeah, I think Carlos definitely one of my personal favorites. It's somewhat like an FD, but you have that extra Oki there at the ledge. You know, like, you never know what's going to happen because you can retreat to that platform, or even you as the aggressor, ledge trapper, you can stay on that platform.
Yeah, and I think that's one area that will help out Mudomo a bit. I remember seeing him getting F-smashed near that ledge area quite a bit, so having that extra place to retreat to when things turn sour might make the difference. Or you can just roll right past the grab. You know, it all works.
Yeah, Luis is trying to instill the fear in him, running back and forth. Out-smash not going to find the mark, but still putting on some very nice pressure onto that shield. The big tail out from Mudomo as well. Oh, down smash not going to be it, but out-smash not hitting the front side. Lucky break there for Mudomo.
Finding it back here. Does Mudomo choose to go off stage? No, actually completely giving up the ledge, and I don't like that.
Yeah,
actually.
And immediately going to get punished with that down smash.
As scary as that ledge coverage situation is, especially because you just got poked on Smash Roll, on this stage with the wall, there is no poke from the super jump punch, and additionally, by running back, you give your opponent full confidence to come back. They're not going to psych themselves up and try to do something really risky and tricky to get back on stage. I don't like it.
Yeah, especially with Pichu, you have the ability to go so deep and still be able to recover. Even if you don't want to commit that hard with the downer or even with the backer, why not just go down with the neutral air just like that? It's very little committal, and if you do make contact with Mario, he's most likely not going to make it back to stage.
Honestly, the main thing to remember is you look at Pikachu's kit. Not only is he so fast and strong and meant to be played so aggressively, but his recovery is that of an edge guarder. It goes so far and has no hitbox. It's meant for you to come back after you finish your opponent off stage.
All right, here we have Mudomo trying to keep up that pressure. Another neutral Luis trying to find himself back onto the stage, but Mudomo doing a very nice job covering all the landings, and he has himself a very solid combo. Yeah, Luis again trying to get those forward smashes. And wow, Mudomo trying to take the stock away, but Luis answers immediately.
I think, yeah, Mudomo was expecting an air dodge there, but Luis didn't give it to him. Just kept drifting out. But, I mean, you look at the percents. This is well within Pichu's grasp to make this back even if Mudomo can find that opening either on stage with a strong smash attack or an edge guard.
All right, rising out with that neutral air again. Just clipping Luis, trying to find a couple more of these aerials. Still not going to land, but the fireball is actually a little pesky in the way. Back air, not going to find the mark.
Oh!
But Luis so aggressive coming up with that forward air. Knew Mudomo was coming out.
Yeah, that was, oof. The back air was a really good attempt by Mudomo. But, you know, Luis caught wind of the fact that he was going to try to recover immediately after that went sour and found that forward air. I think Mudomo could have gone away with recovering a little bit later than that and still had the distance, because we have to remember Pichu goes even further than Pikachu with his recovery. The drawback is, of course, the lack of a hit